Okay, bitch, let's get into Wakanda. Hi guys, I just had to do it. I hope you like the ensemble. You know, I just had to come in with the Coming to America theme song because, to be honest, since Coming to America, that was the last time I've watched an ensemble cast of this nature and actually felt good inside, actually felt inspired, actually felt proud. Overall, Black Panther is an absolute triumph of a movie. I have to say, Ryan Coogler, sorry. Bitch, you did that. To co-write and direct this, you did that. First of all, let me just start off. Stellar cast. You've got Chadwick Boseman playing T'Challa, stroke Black Panther. You have Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger. You have Lupita as Nakia, the love interest, stroke warrior. You have Denai playing Okoye, of the Don Malaje, the Guardians of Wakanda. You have Forrest Whitaker as Zuri. You have Angela Bassett playing Queen Ramonda. And you have Letitia playing one of the standout characters, may I just add, T'Challa's sister, Shuri. So let me just say, this is the spoiler, non-spoiler type video. So please, if you haven't watched the movie, I suggest you switch channels because I'm about to go in. Now, first of all, the production of this movie, the costume design, the way they managed to make Wakanda come to life on the big screen was just fantastic. As I said, the ensemble cast, how they conveyed these characters, I truly feel they honoured African culture. They really did. Now, the movie is unapologetic. It really touches upon many controversial topics and really goes there, but not in an offensive manner. It kind of touches upon, it touches upon slavery, the theft of historic artifacts from Africa, the current plight of black people around the world effectively. They really go into those topics, so it really makes you think. It was almost an educational movie, at the same time being a superhero movie. And this is the most political movie that Marvel, I can't really talk about DC, that Marvel has ever released. Definitely the most political. Going back to the actual storyline, I mean, the movie really kicked off for me when Black Panther was undertaking his first mission with Okoye. Okoye is one of my loves. And in that scene, they reunite with Lupita's character, Nakia, who is actual ex to Black Panther. So on that mission, they are freeing a bunch of kidnapped kids, and then Black Panther tells Nakia that he's going to become king and he would like her to be there during the ceremony. So they're flying back to Wakanda. Now Wakanda is this advanced, technologically advanced city, and as well as morally, it's almost like a utopia, a part of Africa that hasn't been touched by colonialism or slavery. And so that's the beautiful part of it. It was a kind of imagination of what it would have been like if certain historical events did not happen. But anyway, as they're flying back to Wakanda, the cinematography, it kind of gave me the Lion King type tease. It was just beautiful African plains, like layered with African cultural music. So as I say, Shuri is kind of one of the standout characters for me. Shuri is obviously Black Panther's younger sister. Now she is basically a scientist, one of the brains behind the advancements, the technology of Wakanda. And I find that, once again, aspirational that Marvel will allow this character to be shown, especially for young black girls, to see themselves as like a dominant character in terms of science, in terms of being the brains behind, and such a pivotal role in terms of Wakanda, its development, its advancements. I love that character, and it was the dynamic between her and her elder brother was really infectious, because it reminded me of my relationship with my older brother. It was just really cute, and every time they were on scene together, I was just smiling. I was like, oh. So T'Challa, during the ceremony of becoming king, Zuri, played by Forrest Whitaker, he announces that the kingship, and whether anyone wants to challenge T'Challa for the throne, effectively. And all these different tribes basically are asked, and they decline, and they have faith in T'Challa, apart from the gorilla tribe. And the way they come in, what's the main lead character's name? Makubu, I believe. The way they come, they're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, bitch. Honestly, it was like they were dancing as they came in. Anyway, they get into a duel. T'Challa obviously wins and becomes king. Now, the movie is it's based around, it is kind of like a kind of Lion King type, theme to this movie. The rhythm of the movie is the sort of king that T'Challa's going to be, and what is going to mold him into becoming the king that he will be. So that's kind of what this movie is all about. Now, T'Challa is going to be swayed by two people in his life. Number one, Nakia. She tries to influence T'Challa by saying, look, Wakanda should be a more open city, a city that provides aid to outsiders. And T'Challa has his reservations about that. He is concerned with, he's undecided, but others are concerned that if you open Wakanda to the rest of the world, it will bring Wakanda down like the rest of the world. And the other person who will mold T'Challa as the sort of king he will be is his actual nemesis, is Michael B. Jordan's character, Eric Killmonger. Now, Michael B. Jordan's character, Eric Killmonger, he plays the character really well. I can't really compare him to any other villain in DC or Marvel Universe, because Michael B. Jordan's character, he actually has a purpose. You can't really hate him for his objective, because he was orphaned. He grew up, he had a hard life, and his life, and that was all triggered by T'Challa's family. I don't want to give the spoiler to why or who, but it all links back. And so Eric Killmonger is driven by resentment, hate, and he wants to correct what he lost. The fact that his history was snatched away from him. I'm not talking about slavery, I'm talking about what happened in the actual movie. So Eric B. Jordan's character, Killmonger, he wants to use the vibranium, the special metal or special substance which Wakanda is blessed with, is even woven into material. So he wants to use it for weaponry. He wants to use it to create a new world order, a new nuclear power. He wants to use it in the wrong way, but he's driven by resentment and hate, and the fact that he was orphaned, the fact that he grew up in a harsh world outside of Wakanda, the fact that he was part of a family who dismissed him, who disowned him effectively. So that's why he's just driven by hate, and he's driven by all the factors, the environment, the harsh environment which he grew up in. So that's his story. So he wants Wakanda to be more open, but in a hostile way. Nakia wants Wakanda to be more open, but in a peaceful way. And so it's these two characters that kind of mold T'Challa to the sort of king that he eventually becomes. So Michael B. Jordan's character has a purpose, has a cause, and you can't hate him. He's not like any other villain to me. He's one that you're kind of rooting for, but kind of like, oh no, don't do that, And yeah, he was a good nemesis. As I said, the fight scenes were amazing. Special effects. The scene in the nightclub in Korea, that was just off the chain. I mean, Okoye, that was completely her scene. When she just snatched off that wig and she threw it at that guy, I was like, yes, man, that was so funny, because that just reminds me of, the times when you have an itchy wig, you just want to get it off your head, and just when you get home, just throw it off. That's the kind of tease she gave me with that scene. But yeah, she was so badass. That was just so cool. And the car chase scene was brilliant. It was kind of simulated car chase scene with Shuri, T'Challa's sister, in Wakanda, but she's kind of driving the vehicle, assisting her brother, and the wheelies and it was just really brilliant. And she was like, "What was that? What did I drive over?" And he was like, don't worry, just drive. It was so funny. Yeah, no, brilliant movie. I'm not going to dissect it. I just want to give a short review. All I can say is, if you haven't seen Black Panther, go watch it. Um, I can't give it enough kudos. I will say one thing. The movie has the best statement I've ever heard in movie history. It's now taken that mantle. For me, before this movie, it was always Shawshank Redemption, get busy living or get busy dying. Today, Marvel, Black Panther has taken that mantle. I cried at the end because the last statement that is uttered by a certain character is so undeniable, so true, and so heart-wrenching. It's so heart-wrenching. All I gotta say is watch the movie. It's, you gotta take your family, take whoever. Just make sure you watch this movie. That is one movie I've got to have in my personal collection. I've got to go watch it again. All I gotta say is Marvel, Disney, thank you. I mean, absolute triumph of a movie. And as I say, the last statement of all the movies about Black history that has come before this one, I can't believe it's a Marvel superhero movie that affected me to this degree. It's for full circle movie because inevitably Michael B. Jordan's character is the one that kind of dominates and kind of influences T'Challa's decisions on the sort of king he is going to be. So it's like Eric Killmonger kind of wins, and as well as Nakia's character wins in the sense of, not wins, but in the sense of influencing T'Challa, because we all need people to help us decide on our path. We're all on our own path, but we need people to influence us. Everyone's a teacher, whether they're good or bad. Nakia was a good teacher. Eric Killmonger was a bad teacher, but it was a lesson learnt, and T'Challa took that, and they created the good king that, well, as you'll see in the movie, that he becomes. So yes, I will give it the same score as Rotten Tomatoes. For me, it's got the best line in movie history. Sorry, Shawshank, you've been pipped to the post. Brilliant movie, go watch it.